Hey guys, this is Tony. This is a bonus video I wanted to do for Fami-Updates. Today we're going to be talking about the joys of Japanese newspapers. Now, for those who don't know, and I guess I can get into this, when Japan GameStop sent me the imports over these 2 months, they would always wrap it in a newspaper. And they did that to protect the games, of course, along with the bubble wrap. And over those 2 months, whenever I got the package and I had newspaper, I would take it out, I would smooth it, and I would make sure it's all wrinkle-free, like this one is. See? Wrinkle-free. And I would just kind of read these in amazement, just seeing how they cover media. Now, for those who don't know, too, we have a foreign exchange student living with us who is from Japan. So sometimes I will present these newspapers to her and I'll ask her what some of this stuff is. But for most of it, I can kind of get the main premise. So, with that said, I'm going to show you kind of what these are, and just the fun of them. And again, I will kind of describe a few things that I've already just talked about. Okay, so this is basically all of the newspapers over the 2 months that I was getting the games. And yeah, for the most part, I smoothed most of them out. And so we're just going to kind of take a look at a few of these and just kind of see if we can point certain things out. So, this one is from... Oh, it's page 3, I know that. So, this is from... September 10th, 2015. And here they're talking about... looks like lemon juice. And, yeah. That is really interesting. And at the bottom, they have an advertisement for said lemon juice. So, I think it's for a breakfast. They're talking about having lemonade for breakfast. And here, I think this is actually the sports section. Because you got Japanese volleyball. And then you got tennis here with Serena Williams. You got some Japanese basketball. Right there and there. And, yeah, just more advertisements. If we open her up... look at all of this. Some of these advertisements actually, like, image-wise, just makes me laugh. Just, I know it's cultural differences, but that's just how I feel about it. It just kind of makes me laugh. You got their Japanese soccer. Okay, so that's that one. Now here's one. I believe this is a little more recent. So, let's see. February 20th. So yeah, this is a little more recent. And it looks like they're talking about foreign exchange students who go to Japan. And hey, look at that. There's a small comic. That's cool. This is actually the, man. I would like to say this is the second comic. There's actually one more I would talk about. And there's a page insert inside, yes. They're talking about figure skating. All of this, wow. You see, and see, they're talking about, you see, they got advertisements for cars, and I would say that's Postal. Yeah, Postal. And, yeah, more advertisements on cars and dealerships. So, that's interesting. Now, here, this one's interesting, and I believe this is an advertisement for a book on the history of the Japanese, I'm going to say regime, but, just their whole political end, because it looks like we got a few political figures here, and, a few of these must be well-known authors. On the back is much more of the advertisement. Just way more interesting. This stuff is fun to look at. So I saved these two for last, and these two I feel are the most significant when it comes to the papers of which ones I got. So this one, from what I found out, was covering the recent earthquake. And I could tell that because the date says that this was from April 19th, 2016. And let me just say right now, my sympathy is out to everyone who was affected by the earthquake completely. Diplomat. And it looks like we got a TV schedule here. Yep, TV schedule. Now, this is common with Japanese newspapers. You know, this is especially common with all newspapers to have a TV schedule. But Japanese newspapers, they seem to have, like, the best TV schedule. Because their TV schedule, for the most part, just kind of consists of, like, reruns of movies and American TV shows, either dubbed in Japanese or subtitled in Japanese. Now, I saved this one for last for a few reasons. One, this is the first one I gotten, and two, more Japanese TV schedules, but these are for prime time, actually, and I can recognize a few of these channels, like this is NHK and MBS and ABC. But if we open it up, apologies for the mess in the room here, let's see. From what Chiaki told me, this was when they were destructing a building. And again, this paper came out on March 25th, as it says there in the tiny corner, which you probably can't see because focus is such a bitch. But the reason I really like this one, and this one's one of my favorites, is the comic in this one, which is right here, by the way, is undoubtedly probably the funniest thing I had actually read, especially coming from a different country. And let me tell you, I at first didn't get it, and when I finally did get it, I just went, oh my, that's just funny. But other than that, I think this is the entertainment section, a few more advertisements down here. But yeah, this was the first one I got, and this actually was the one that the console was kind of packaged in. And here they're talking about a 65th anniversary special for a TV network. And actually, no, I think it's for a TV show. And they're promoting TV shows here. And here they're promoting, it looks like, cameras. And here they're promoting a energy drink. But, yeah, these are all the Japanese newspapers that I collected over the 2 months, thanks to Fami-Updates. And I'd like to thank you guys for getting to see them with me, because this is actually probably the most interesting thing I had gotten, along with the games and the console. So, with all that said, this is Tony. I'm signing out. I will see you guys next time. Fami-Updates is finally over, and we can now begin production on Famicom Month. Take care.